Hello, welcome to another video, guys. Today we're playing Scary Stories Ride. Um, what is it? I'm just gonna go here. I'm not gonna pay for the tickets. Whoa, that's a good thing. Scary creature worship things. I don't know what to call it. It looks super epic. Let's start off with the golden arm. Classic ghost tale comes to life. This epic retelling. Okay, I'm guessing that this might be that this might be like a game with a bunch of old scary stories from other scary stories games, like back in 2017, and it might be like a remake. There was once a little girl named Elizabeth who was only born with half of her arm. Oh, that's sad. Wait, is she gonna get like a golden arm? It's gonna be like the Midas touch thing. She was a sweet little girl, and everyone loved her. Something bad's gonna happen. Elizabeth grew up to be a very intelligent and beautiful woman. Okay. But none of the men in town seemed interested in her or asked for her hand in marriage. Okay, they're laughing. Stuff. People are happy. I think over here. Making sure I don't miss anything. Elizabeth's heart was broken. She thought that she would never find love. Well, no secrets, no Easter eggs or anything. Then one day she met a handsome and wealthy man named Colin. I think they fell in love immediately. Great for her. Not long after, Colin asked Elizabeth to marry him, and she said yes. Alright. The wedding was like a fairy tale. No one had seen such a beautiful day. Oh, the golden arm's gonna grab one of them, isn't it? Instead of Elizabeth giving a gold ring, giving Elizabeth a gold ring, he gave her a beautiful golden arm. Oh. Okay, that's very rich. That's very expensive. The gold arm fit perfectly. Now, Elizabeth had a complete left arm, and it was beautiful. Amazing for her, but I have a feeling something's gonna go wrong. As Elizabeth and Colin were as happy as could be. Okay, cool. But then tragedy struck. Elizabeth felt terribly ill. Oh, crap. Oh, it's so sad. She's gonna die, isn't she? Elizabeth changed completely. She became cruel and screamed at Colin all the time. But what happened? Okay, I thought those were like iron bars or something, but no, they're just like books. And she ever talked about how was her golden. All she ever talked about was her golden arm. Colin knew that she loved the arm more than she loved him. Why? Oh. She doesn't look too mentally stable. She should get help. She always made him promise that when she died, she will bury her. She always made him promise that when she died, he will bury her with her golden arm. Of course, he always promised. Okay, something's gonna go wrong. Not gonna bury her with the golden arm. It's gonna come for him, isn't it? When Elizabeth died, Colin's heart was broken. He buried her with her golden arm and just as promised. Never mind, I was wrong. But Colin's bad luck continues. Factory burned down, his crops failed. He was now poor. Oh. further ado. The bankers came and told him that they were taking his house and land. Colin had to do something for what? No, don't you dare dig up the golden arm and sell it. Don't you dare. He painfully decided to, quote-unquote, borrow Elizabeth's golden arm. He dug her up and took the golden arm. Colin, man, dude, you know how to do this. Colin sold the arm and paid the bank. The goldsmith melted the arm and made many different things with the gold. That night, Colin couldn't sleep. He thought he could hear Elizabeth's voice in the wind. To the music, bro. He seemed to be saying, "Where's my golden?" She seemed to be saying, "Where's my golden arm?" The voice was getting closer. Oh, why is that light so red? Now the voice was just outside the door. Colin, where's my golden arm? The voice demanded angrily. Okay. Dude, you're cooked. Boom! The door flew open and Elizabeth's ghost came floating in. She was pale and had red glowing eyes. "Where's my golden arm?" she screamed. Colin tried to explain that he had to, quote-unquote, borrow it. Yeah, you didn't borrow it. You took it, now it's melted. But he promised he would make a new one. "I don't want a new one, I want mine," she screamed in anger. He had to explain to her that the goldsmith had melted the arm down so he couldn't get it back. "Oh, you're definitely gonna die." Elizabeth shrieked in anger, flew over to Colin. She grabbed him and dragged him back to her grave. Yeah, she's gonna bury him up, isn't she? No one saw or heard from Colin ever again. Just again by They say that Elizabeth's still roaming the earth looking for every drop of her golden arm. Oh, she's gonna recreate it. What is that face? Elizabeth, what the hell? What happened to you? Hey, there's a rich dude. Yeah, and he has like a gold necklace. And we all know that gold is found in many electrical devices like phones, computers, or pads. Who knows? Maybe some of Elizabeth's gold is in your phone, computer, or pad. Dude is just so shocked. You never know, but you might find out. What is he watching? The villagers began to search the ship. He's so scared. Woo! Why did that scare me a little bit? I thank you so much for playing my game. I truly hope you enjoyed my experience. Please check out my other stories. I'm sure you will love them. Thanks again, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Okay. We hope you enjoyed the show. You can. Yeah. Okay. I saw an entire book about it. It's so short. It took me like almost 10 minutes to finish that whole story. Who are you? Master Grim? Okay. Why are you pointing at this? Oh yeah. So he's with me. This game is dead after all. I see. Oh, that's scary. God, my phone, scariest thing ever. So scared right now. So scared. Hide and seek shocking. Oh no. You know, never playing that game again. The passenger is so creepy. Talk about chips. Oh wait, totally creeped me out. Okay, can I go in these? No, this is just posters. Okay. There's music coming soon, but this game's probably not gonna be updated pretty soon. The babysitter, that reminds me of that one Purple combo game. Alright, hide and seek. Ooh, I'm a huge horror fan. You play hide and seek. Good evening. Welcome to the Rip Order Feeder. Right this way, please. Okay, it's just still the same reviews. Let's see. Ooh, audio store. Game Pass. Yeah, it's audio. Let's see if this game will truly make me drop my phone and make me never want to play hide and seek again. Dan and Melanie were getting married in a week, so they invited their best friends over to Melanie's house for a party. Oh, I think I saw this. Before. I don't know. Don't remember much. Melanie still lived in her childhood home, which was always her favorite place to hang out since they were kids. Cool. They all started talking about their favorite childhood game, hide and seek. That's my favorite game too, other than tag. Tag is way better, to be honest. The laser tag's probably the best, in my opinion. They decided they just had to play the game, and Dan was picked to be the seeker. Dan began counting to 100 as everyone ran from the room to hide. Damn, this is a big house. Like 100, bro? This house massive. Anyways, I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen to Dan when I was trying to find him. Oh, this Dan? Dan finished counting. Ready or not, here I come, he yelled loudly. Probably should have yelled it loudly. He went through the house looking for all of his friends. Okay? That looks like a hotel. He looked everywhere, but he was having a hard time finding anyone. Oh man, I couldn't find him. Maybe in the closet thing. He finally found Gerald in the kitchen pantry eating pretzels. I mean, can't blame him. I love pretzels. So good. Pantry. Dan and Gerald went back to the living room and yelled for everyone to come out. But one person's gonna be missing this. It's gonna be Melanie. Everyone came running back into the living room. They were having so much fun. But where's Melanie? The blonde girl in the picture poster thing. Where's she? They all started talking about where they were hiding. They laughed and laughed. Okay. After a few minutes, they noticed that Melanie wasn't there. I only took a few seconds to notice, bro. Oh, blind bass. Excuse me. Everyone began shouting her name. Melanie, you can come out now. But there was no answer. No. They were all getting nervous now. Okay, let's split up and look for her, Dan said. They all agreed and went to look for Melanie. Okay. They searched every square inch of the house but could not find Melanie. What's the difference between square inch and inch? Never noticed the difference. Gerald and Grace even looked in the attic, but Melanie was nowhere to be found. Cool. She's in the basement, isn't she? But damn, y'all got attic? Dude, look at the mannequin. It looks so creepy. Melanie's parents just got home from their night out. Soda. I thought that was beer. Melanie's parents just got home from their night out. Dan told them everything. They're not gonna be too happy. Now we're at Paso. Melanie's parents decided to call the police. Dude, they're so scared, bro. Crying and everything. The police searched the entire property and questioned everybody, but there's sign of Melanie anywhere. What? Do y'all have a basement? What was that noise? If y'all have a basement, you should probably go check them. They made a full report and put out an APB. They said there's nothing else they could do at this time to slowly get out. I just realized it said that they searched everywhere. Woo, woo, help, help. But there's nothing else that they could do at this time. They slowly left the house. Bro. Frick. How did I even get in this situation? Hey, whoever made this game, your game is kind of broken. Because why can't I teleport inside? Oh no. Crap. I guess I'm gonna have to go reset. Oh. I'm gonna have to go back. Let's see, this makes my jaw drop and shocks me. Yeah, and makes me say, oh no, I know OMG now. Alright, I think I made it back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It took me like 1 minute. Where were you, dude? What is that on your hair? What is that thing? Dan blamed himself, thinking that maybe Melanie just didn't want to marry him, so perhaps she ran away. Oh, don't think that, dude. What is this bedroom? 15 years later, Dan was a very successful artist over Melanie. Me neither, I wouldn't have gone. Oh wait, did y'all see this yet? Yeah, this, I wouldn't have gotten over that. Yeah, where are you in? Where's that on your head, bro? Alright, now, what is that bedroom design? Yeah, okay. Then one day, Dan's mother called him. She told him that Millie's parents were selling the house, okay? Oh, he's gonna buy it, isn't he? And he's gonna find her somewhere. His heart was broken, but then she told him something terrible. She told it that when Millie's parents brought in a moving company to pack up all the things they found. What Millie's dead corpse? The basement, they found a very heavy trunk. I told you to search the damn basement. And when Millie's parents unlocked it and opened it, it's Millie's dead corpse. Well, Millie inside. That's where she was hiding. The trunk lid must have locked when she got inside. Oh, that's terrible. Then collapsed and began to cry. The one place they did not check was the basement. No one had ever hid there before. I told y'all to check the damn basement. Why am I so good at predicting things way more in the future of the story? So bad at predicting things like the next slide. Dan imagined poor Melanie calling out for help from inside the truck. Dan, help me, Dan. But Dan never came because he couldn't hear her. Well, I mean, that's kind of a stupid spot. Dan has nightmares about Melanie and the trunk of all time. Can hear her screaming for him to help her. gotta stop with these jump scares. Vision Psych 7, please fix your game a little bit. Oh, it's just a syllable. Because, oh, there's no book this time. I got stuck in Hehehe 145. This game has way more players. Anyways, I think it's gonna go do one more story. Could do a video. Yes. I could do a second video on this game. Scary stories, ride milk. Milk. Mother's love knows no bounds. The Passenger, that one's a classic. Story Night, classic too. Mary in the Mirror. The Legend, Sleepy Hollow. Those are all classics. All these are reviewed and they're just like let's go try because I don't really want to do I don't really want to do that. Mary in the Mirror. I swear I saw one about this when I was younger, and I got scared so badly. What is that music? I think I should just go inside because it's kind of the babysitter? What? Boy, what the hell do you mean the babysitter? This is Mary in the Mirror. Candace invited her best friends over for a sleepover. Yay. The girls were all excited. After settling in, Candace asked her... Wait, is that... Did he spell friends wrong? I don't think that's how you spell friends. I should say how you spell fire nets. Candace asked her fire nets, who wants to hear a scary story? They all raised their hands and said, I definitely saw this when I was younger. I remember it so vividly. Pearl. I remember this girl. Okay guys, this scary one's so getting ready. All the girls got all giddy and waited for Candace to begin. Once upon a time, there was a herbalist. Y'all like 5 or 7. I don't even know this one. Named Mary Whitford. Damn, you look ugly as hell, bro. Mary was a beautiful woman. Who had become a powerful healer and who will make potions with her herbs to help heal people from her illnesses. She was the best healer anyone had ever known. Bro, why does she look like one of those creepy dolls from the 90s? Ugh. What is this music? It's making it even scarier than it already is. So dark and everything. Why are they getting married in the dark? Everyone would always Everyone will always comment about Mary's beauty, and many men courted her secretly. But Mary was more interested in making medicine than getting married. Oh, I thought they were getting married in the dark. Never mind, they're making medicine in the dark. Oh, okay, Mary. That's a bear trap. Oh. How'd she still alive? I think she's dead. But then one day, while Mary was out in the forest collecting mushrooms, and fell face first into a large bear trap that snapped closed on her face. Hold on, like that was a waste of time. Mary managed to break free. You shouldn't even have your eyeballs right now. You're lucky. Mary managed to break free out of the trap, but her face had become horribly damaged. She refused to see anyone for over a year. She tried different medicines to heal the scars. Sorry, bro, but medicine isn't gonna heal those scars. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Might make it worse. Ugh. But nothing worked. Finally, she gave up and decided to wear a veil. What? To cover her face, she went back to work healing people again. That girl looks like she doesn't want to be. Everyone had asked her what happened over the last year and why she was wearing a veil. She told them that she had just needed time to study medicine and more, and that her eyes had become light and sensitive, so she wore the veil. Dude, you look like you're about to throw up and you're zoning out and you're high. Then one day, a man named Lord Harlan showed up at her house. Lord Harlan was just one of the many men who fallen in love with Mary, and he'd come to ask her to marry him. She said she didn't want to get married. He presented her with a huge ruby ring and promised her all his wealth. She would just marry him. But Mary didn't care about the money. Dude, what are you living in? Why is there a tree on top? Dude, what is this? I swear I saw one of these in like a damn island. However, she did indeed find Lord Harlan to be very handsome, charming, intelligent, and sweet. So she told him that if he would accept her as she is, that she would marry him. Bro, I don't think he's gonna accept her. I think he's gonna get scared, run away, and just gonna get depressed or something like that, maybe kill himself or something. Lord Harlan was so excited, he knelt down and said, "Mary, I accept you as you are. Marry me." Mary answered, "Yes, Lord Harlan, I will marry you." Mary knew that Lord Harlan was an honorable man and a man of his word, so she just knew that he would not be concerned with how she looked. Mary held out her hand and slipped on the ring. Yeah, she took out the veil. Obviously, he's gonna get so scared. Slipped on the ring. They embraced each other, and Lord Harlan raised his hands up to her face and took off the veil to kiss her. Once the veil was off, she smiled at him, but his eyes grew wide and his face scrunched in disgust as he jumped backwards. What happened to you? You're a monster. She shouldn't even be alive. He cried. In that single moment, Mary's heart was shattered completely. Lord Harlan ran from Mary's house screaming aloud, "Witch! Witch! Mary Whitford is a witch!" That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I mean, people back then were stupid. Word spread throughout the villages that Mary Whitford had become a witch and that she practiced black magic, which wasn't true at all. Clearly not true. Witchcraft is just as bad. gathered together to confront Mary. They went to Mary's tiny house. It's not really a tiny house. Damn! They kicked down her door? They dragged her out of her house and tore off her veil, screamed in horror and at the scars on Mary's face, began taunting her and laughing at her. Some of this doesn't make sense. They even made up a rhyme for her. Mary was once so lovely, Mary, Mary, now so ugly. Mary sat on the ground and wept as the villagers burned down her house and left. Bro, you cannot be mad at her. You got the Roblox female default face, bro. Dude. And then this dude, I don't even know where the hell that face came from. What? Why is this so long? After that, Mary moved deeper into the forest and she lived in a small mud and grass hut. She was filled with anger at how horribly she was treated, how she was betrayed. So she spent her time learning witchcraft, cast a spell on the world that will last forever. What is it? Oh, it's the Bloody Mary thing. She wrote down on parchments what that spell would do and left one parchment in each village to know. Spell. Dude, she knows what she's doing. The spell will curse anyone who repeated the ugly rhyme that the villagers made up about Mary by turning their faces into that of a real monster. No, that's not scary. And if you repeat your name 3 times into a front of Mary in a darkened room, she will appear inside of it, looking back at you, and something terrible happens. What is this? Cartoonia face, bro. Ow! Boo! Oh, that scared me. Boo! Candace screamed. The girls all screamed with fright. That was kind of scary. I'm ready for the jump scare at the end. Why is there a jump scare at the end of all these? And that was the story. Mary Whitford. The girls jumped up and clapped. All of them agreed that the story was great, but also very, very scary. Yeah, very sad. Yes, it's scary and sad. Then Tara put up her hand and dared them to all repeat Mary Whitford's name in front of Candace's ear together. But at first they all said no way. After a little convincing, they decided to do it. All of them? Also, I have a question. You have to repeat her full name, or just her last name, or first name? And if you say Bloody Mary, does that count? Well, I mean, that was true. I'm like close to a mirror in front of it, but I'm maybe a little bit too close to it, so I will probably be cooked right now. The girls lit a candles, turned out the lights, and stood in front of the mirror and said the name Mary Whitford 3 times and waited. How many times have I said it? I mean, it's not dark. That's the only thing. It's not dark in my room. lights on. Suddenly, a frightening face appeared in the mirror and Candace screamed, but nobody else did. She looked at all of her friends and asked, "Did you see that?" But they all said no. "Candace, you're delusional." It was then that they admitted that they said the name with their eyes closed. Candace was the only one who kept her eyes open, and suddenly, okay, dude, y'all wusses. Dude, I'm so ready for a jump scare. Two long and frightening hands reached out from the mirror and grabbed Candace, pulling her inside of it. Dude, bro. She's like, "What are you guys screaming at? Look behind you." Well, actually, run. Get the F out of there. She's trapped in the mirror now. Oh, and she doesn't have any more eyes, and her teeth are all ripped out. Now the girls could see Candace inside of the mirror, looking back at them. Only now Candace looked monstrous. Yeah. Now she's trapped inside of this mirror with me forever, yelled Mary with her. She glared at the girls and let out horrible scream before disappearing with Candace. Oh no! No one saw or heard from Candace again. I'm ready for judgment. If you repeat her name 3 times in front of a mirror, no, don't do it. Okay, that was not that scary though. That was not that scary that time. Anyways, that was it.